Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Outcast with Outcast Gaming, and we're going to play some Minecraft again. Should be episode number 19, I believe. As you can see, we've been doing some work here on our temple. I've been working off stream, putting in a little secret. It's not quite done yet, so we're just going to hold off on showing that to you. And in the meantime, we're going to continue working on the upper level here. We haven't put in the roof yet. So we're going to head up and start working on the top ring here. And I think what we're going to start with is this outer lip. Yeah. So let's start here. We're literally going to cover up the top part of this ring with half slabs. Because we don't want this wood to be seen from the roof. We got other plans for that. It's going to be seen from the inside only. And I don't think I have enough for what I want to do, but you'll get the gist of it when I get going here. ALD, what's going on, friend? Welcome back to the stream. Definitely don't have enough stone for what I want to do. You know, if that's one thing that really sucks about building in survival is running out of resources all the time. So this inside one, this will be done with 2 blocks. As you can see, it kind of makes like a, I don't know, a collar. But I clearly don't have enough to even do what I want to do. So then, what I was going to do, let's find center here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. My mine is not actually that big. I think you'd be surprised. At how big my mine is not. Well, the stone I've had is a result of not a whole lot of digging. It's just, it's what I've saved. Let me go look at this from the top, just kind of get an idea of what I'm doing here before I get committed. Any stone that I've broken, any dirt that I've moved, I save all that to be used. I could technically make, if I wanted to, like a cobblestone maker, and then I could have as much as I want. But I am out of cobblestone technically, so I don't know what that says about my planning. I was out of dirt for a while, but I have reacquired dirt through my infinite workings. Let's see what I got up here. Thought I had some things cooking. Not 100% sure if I did. A little bit of nothing. Let me get rid of this dirt and I'll show you my mine. Gotta finish up just a little bit more landscape here, and then I know you guys are sitting here going like, what's the button for? And what's with all the blue sheep? Let's see, let's get with... I want to finish up some much needed landscaping, get it done before I forget about it. It's over here by the river. Nope, not the entire mountain. Where did I leave off? I know, I'm pretty anal about my landscaping. Gotta be careful, otherwise it makes it look all nappy. And I don't do nappy. Come on. I'm sure some people will be like, well, that's a fine waste of dirt. Not to me. Yeah, as soon as I get this stuff laid down here, I'll show you my mine. Almost done. There we go. Now that looks normal. Halfway decent anyways. Well, anything that I dug out to fit the structure in, like right through here, that's all dirt that I've saved. I've wherever I can save dirt as far as the build goes. I had a creeper blow up here. Epic explosion. It blew me over here too. It was pretty killer. Alright, we'll put the dirt away. We gotta do some strip mining. We'll do one strip just so I can get enough dirt or stone to continue on at the top of my build. So I'll show you my strip mine. So I'm working on, I need some more slime. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillars operational, and I have 2 of them that are not. And this is basically what they do. It's dynamic flowing water. But I gotta get 2 more slimes to fix those. And then the alternate way of this would be if I switch it the other way, it would be oh, I don't have it. There's a different way to have it. But if I got all, the problem is if I have, if I have them flowing water and then I do it the alternate way, some of them only drop the water, stop water breaks in 2 of them, and none of them, it's very random. But I'd have to show you that done differently. Let's do this. shutting it off for now. But let's go down and strip mine. Oh, I should probably get more food too. Alright, let's put the dirt away. We can actually put that away. Let's put that away. Let's put the iron away. I got too much iron on me. Make a bed. That. Should probably put that iron away. And I think I had an iron pickaxe here. I did. But that ain't gonna last too long, so let's make one more. And while we're at it, I was gonna enchant the bugger. Hey James, what's going on, friend? Welcome back to the Outcast channel. The stream. No problem, James. Understood. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go down to the mine. I need to mine for some cobblestone, so in the process, we might as well just find some coal while we're at it, I guess. Oh, I hear slimes, which is good because I needed them. Please be a big one. Sounds like a big one. Sweet, that's what I needed. I needed slime balls. Bingo. Yeah. Freaking sweet. I need 50 of these. And hopefully the graphics are good for you. I think this is 50. Let's go down here and look. I think it ends in, yeah, I think it does. I think that was 50. So we'll do the 50 torches I have on me, which will be another strip. We put a torch every 5 blocks, so that's 250. So let's go through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And torch. So this will be about, on average, 500 pieces of cobblestone. else I run into. Hasn't been too bad. Just working on the temple, just trying to get her done to my satisfaction. Looking forward to working on some other projects besides the temple. Good old Minecraft therapy. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep, let me finish this strip and we'll go back up and I'll show you what's been done. A lot of goodies in here. If I remember right, I think there was a flooded tunnel up ahead. I just don't remember where. Where's that water at? Thought there was water. Oh, there is. It's coming up. Water and lava. Try and get this done right. There we go. I hate gravel. Hate it. I do need to make sure that my torches are lined up where they need to be, though. Who knew? This is where it needs to be. Alright. Ooh. Hot. Hot to try. Two. Yay for crappy gravel. Right there. That's what we call 250. Just installed MX Linux on my desktop. 6 years old. Latest version of Windows 10 doesn't run it well. I upgraded to, believe it or not, because I don't use mine for gaming, I upgraded mine to an HP all-in-one, where the CPU is the monitor, and the monitor's a touchscreen and everything. It's like a Pentium 7? I'd have to look at a box. But it's nice. Alright. Let's drop off some of the weird blocks. So we'll drop off that. And the gravel. And the special box, we'll put that. So now that we got some more cobble to work with, now we gotta go back up and cook it. It's daytime. Ooh, you know what else we're gonna take? 2 of these. I have some adjustments to make. So I'll throw these in the furnaces and I'll give you a tour on what I'm working on. There, James, so you can see what's been done since the last few streams. Alright, we'll get to the top of the hill so you can take a look at what we've been doing. Llama mama. So this is what we're looking at right now. So I don't remember where we were at 3 episodes ago, but I think there's significant work been done. Since you were last in here. So I basically probably gonna have to run for some more sand though. It's just the way it is. So what I did is I put an extra layer on each pillar to add the height up one more block. Then I put this wood trim on the inside. It'll be part of the ceiling structure for support. Then I got this outer ring here, so those will eventually connect, and I'll do some beams that'll run across the gap, give it some textural structure. And then this is the inner ring, and the inner ring will kind of mimic what we got going on here. So there'll be another layer of rings with windows up here, and then on the outskirts of that there'll be another pillar ring like this one. So it's a veranda with pillars. This will have a roof over it eventually. So that's what you're seeing there, is the start of the pillars. You're starting to see the pillars that'll run around. This will be like a veranda deck, but you'll have the windows here coming up. So you'll be windows that can look down. And then on the top of this there'll be another ring that goes around, and then the dome. Although the dome from the outside will look a solid color, and then from the inside there's going to be a mosaic in the dome. And when I mean mosaic, I mean like what's the easiest way? Oh, I know how to show you. Here, hold on. So when I say mosaic, it'll be like, oh, I don't know. It all depends on what we're doing underground. So the mosaic will be kind of like in this one, except the dome is bigger, obviously. So I'll show you kind of what I mean by the mosaic. So the dome is going to be massive, but it's going to be similar to something like this, where it's going to have ridges that run down the dome, kind of on a large scale though, not something small like a fishing gazebo. And then the inside of the dome will be a mosaic, I've got a couple examples of mosaics. So see how it's got some cool design in it, a mosaic. So that's example number one. And example number two would be in this world. So I'll probably do it in clay or concrete, probably concrete. Another example of a somewhat of a mosaic design will be in here. See how I did a design in a dome here? But you got to understand this is a small dome, so I'm going to have a lot to play with when it comes to the large dome. I mean, I could do a mosaic like this. You know, it's just, the sky's the limit, depending upon how big the dome is, diameter-wise. Plenty of room to play. I don't know. I don't even know what the design is that I'm going to use. I might do a picture or I might do a design. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do about that. No problem. Maybe it'll say OG for Outcast Gaming. I don't know yet. It's to be determined. Secret project button. Alright. Need this to cook. Cook, 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 my friends. Cook. All I know is that the roof structure that expands from here to here is also going to have to support some chandeliers. And then right in the center of the dome will also be another chandelier. Which means I was thinking about a wing bell tower off to one side maybe, or both, two sides, and make them square just to break up the circular image of the temple. I could technically put them off the front if I wanted to. couple bell towers, square bell towers up the front. Have to see. It's all about taking one step at a time, working through whatever issues come up, making sure it looks badass. Stuff needs to cook faster. Damn it. Maybe we can start moving some of this stuff down to, while we're waiting for it to cook, we can start doing some moving. Still no storage facility built yet. So one of the cool things I'm looking at is I want a nice underground cavern. I want it to be pretty epic, of course. What was that? Breaking. Sweet. Sweet. Only 16 blocks away from conversion for the double cook, which sucks because it takes so much resources to get these half slabs, and here I am doing a double cook on them. That blows biscuits, I tell ya. Blows biscuits. Should probably change out my food source here. Let's go with let's do some steak for a while. So the front of this, I was actually thinking of doing the old slanted triangle front. Doing a square or rectangle entrance with a triangle on top. I don't want to stick too much with circles because if you do everything circular then it looks too symmetrical, and I want it to be a little different, you know. Break it up a bit. Break up the pattern of the eye, because there's a lot of some symmetry in the temple entrance to my kingdom. Clearly there's got to be a dock, and I was thinking about running a thing all the way through the mountain to our spawn point out here. So it would run right under my feet through the mountain. And then over here to the lagoon, whatever you want to call it. So the temple's right there. So it would run right through here. But I didn't want it to be a straight shot either. It'll be interesting to see how it comes out. Oh, like a way to speed up. Like a 2-slotted furnace, so you could add 2 types of fuel just to speed it up if you wanted to, but it would cost you extra fuel, obviously. Ooh, looks like it's done cooking. Convert. The second cook goes a little bit quicker. It's like it's already been cooked once, so it's like burning through it a lot quicker. That's good news. It's good news. Man, I got gas tonight. I'm trying to think, like, what did I eat that has me all, like, gassy? Where's the sun? It's up there. So the other thing I was thinking of, too, so if I had, like, a road that went out to the harbor, if I wanted to, I could probably branch it off and go around the mountain to make it seem a little bit more natural. And then right here, just have steps that come up. And at the top have like a lighthouse. I was thinking, I thought about maybe a labyrinth go into it. I thought about maybe some type of a courtyard garden in this area here. I thought about maybe a little river dock over here, or maybe a road that comes out with a bridge that comes over. Just thinking about a greenhouse off in the desert area, or a dirt path that runs through the desert off in that direction, because there's like a small swamp and a bunch of dark oaks over there. So I was thinking about having like some few roads in, so one going to the harbor from here, one going out to the desert, and then one coming across here over a bridge, just so it looks like everything converges upon the kingdom entrance. Just thinking. And that's not even with even going underground and deciding what I'm going to do there, because it's not going to be a spiral staircase that just goes straight down to my strip mine. It's going to be a little something different. There's just so much to do. The other thing too is like, do I convert all this into some farmland and just splatter a couple farms around out here, and then have like just flowing wheat, you know, things like that kind of run through my head. It's not going fast enough for some reason. Now it feels like it's just slowed down. Oh, hush up, llama. Nothing. Experience is all it gives me, but otherwise nothing. You know what else we can do? Grab some of these. You can do an enchantment on this iron pick and see if we can get a fortune 3 or something. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's enchant this bad boy. That's a fortune 1. Not ideal, but we'll take it. Get one more experience level. We can enchant that broken one, or almost broken one, and see what we can get with it. Keep in mind I gotta design a banner too for my kingdom. Alright, while the rest of the stuff is cooking, we can go up onto the roof and continuing plastering some stone. Purple sheep. Your color must be off. They're blue. Blue sheep. And they were part of my secret project. Which technically I can now finish. Because I have what I need. Bam. Do I put a walkway up here for people to walk around? Oh. Didn't know. Alright. Let's make a minor adjustment here. Let me go get... Let me get some of this. And let's get this. And let's get all right. Yeah. Let me finish up my secret project. Oh. Need one more thing. Hey Mario, what's going on, friend? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I just got back on here. You know what I don't have? Let's do this. Just so I don't screw myself. There we go. Oh, weird. Take that. Alright, so now I get to show you the secret. We'll sleep it first, just to be safe. So here's what I was thinking. So I had altered my pillars just a tad bit. You can't really tell till you hit the button. Flowing water. Dynamic flowing water. My secret project come to life. Lovely, right? Pretty cool, huh? Too bad you can't like dye water. Dye it like a color. But that's what you got. We got lava water. So basically what I did is I used the core of each pillar to run water up to a piston that basically drops out of the way and lets water flow, and then it pops it back up and blocks off the water. And so basically it just runs a circuit. So this starts it runs to the circle underneath here, and it runs around. So it comes down here. This is the circle. So it powers it. It doesn't go to the right, it goes to the left, and it swings around here, and it runs right up the core. And while it's running up that core, it continues on, and it runs up this core pillar. And then it does the same thing to this one. To this one. This one. This one. And then the last pillar, and then it runs back and it does it all over again. Cha-chink. This is just to restart it if it ever gets locked up, so to speak, for whatever reason. And I think what I'll have is I'll have it so that it's set up so that when you come through the entry point, there'll be a pressure plate that opens the door, but then also starts the flowing water in case it's not flowing properly. Yeah, I just don't know how you would keep those blocks colored the way you want to. I think it would just be a coding nightmare. You'd have to just use a mod of some type. Or sand. Maybe you could have like a sand waterfall. You'd have to make something that drops the sand, moves it to the center, moves it up the core, and something up there that pushes it back down and cycles through. I mean, you could probably do something like that, but it would be a monstrosity of a pillar. This is probably the easiest thing to do here. But yeah, dynamic flowing water. Motion sensors. Yeah, so the slimes I was waiting for took forever for me to get a slime. Alright, so let's grab these. And let's go back up and put on some more pillars so I can figure out exactly how much so you can hear the pistons pumping away. Alright, where'd we leave off? Right here. 1, 2, 3. No, not really. I think the way that works is, the problem with Redstone on PlayStation 4 is it doesn't have the memory to keep it running. So the further I get away, the slower the redstone works, to the point that if I get too far enough away and stay away for long enough time, when I come back, this circuit will either be frozen on or frozen off. And then I have to restart it. Restart it with the button. I had a beacon in the world, one of my worlds, and I had it so that it changed colors on a circuit, so it would perpetually run, and it would change it to red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue. Well, when you were in close proximity to it, it ran perfectly. But the further you got away, the changes took longer to occur. So it'd go red, white, blue. And so the further away you got, the slower the circuit got, until you get far enough away and the memory doesn't keep up with it, and then it just freezes. ASD, welcome back to the stream, buddy. So yeah. See how now not all 4 of them are, only like 2 of them are flowing, and now that one's got 2 of them flowed, and then 3 of them flowed, and it's just the circuits are just wonky. PlayStation is really finicky when it comes to redstone circuits. But we're fine. Like I said, it's just kind of a gimmicky thing. Being a mod's not hard at all. Next to somebody's name, at the end of their message, there's 3 dots. You just click on it, and then it gives you options what to do. So technically, I click on your name, 3 dots next to it, I can click Add Moderator, and it'll make you a mod. It's pretty easy. So, the other thing is, what do I do with these holes? I kind of want to leave like an access point for me to access them if I need to, but I'll have to think about where I'm going to put the access point for them. And the other question is what do I do with the upper wall? Do I give it a collar that can be seen from in there, or do I do acacia wood? Yeah, I have one mod, his name's Shield, he comes in every once in a while. I just don't have enough people in here to have a mod for the most part. I think on a real good stream I might have 8 or 9 people in here kind of watching. Not all of them participating in chat or anything, but yeah, so that looks pretty good. Even though there's only 2 out of the 4 running properly on each pillar, still makes it look good. The movement is epic for sure. Alright, so like I said, do I just run? I appreciate it, James. So I'm just running. If I should probably do some more acacia, but you know what, let's problem is I just don't have enough material to do what I want to do right now, which sucks. Let's run this. Let's go get the rest of that stone I had cooking. What the hell was that noise? Is that a horse? No. It's like something else. What the hell was that noise? Do you hear that? That doesn't even sound like a horse. That sounds like something evil. Yeah, we can do some work on the roof. Let's get up there. Must be a cave or something that I have over there. Yeah, it's quite a weird noise. I'm gonna assume it's probably a zombie villager as well. Should probably leave that there just until get all my lighting done. Alright, take it easy, James. I'm trying to wonder what I'm going to do with these pillars. Oh, definitely got to figure out what I'm going to do here. You know, maybe I could fill them in. Definitely have to do something. Well, what I've got to do is I've got to go get clearly some more resources done. Looks like we're going to have to strip another mine. Another strip. And I'm going to have to go do sand. Yay. Boring. But necessary. As you can see, my dynamic flowing water inside looks pretty awesome. I gotta get the veranda on the top done. I'm gonna encapsulate the pillars, I think. So there'll be no more digging through there. I think what I'll do is I'll leave one square right above each pillar. I'll leave it with andesite. So like it won't be so noticeable, but if I had to ever go up there for maintenance purposes, I would know where to break to get down into it. So I think that's what I'll do is I'll encapsulate them that level. Put some torches in to keep things pretty. Then slap in a ladder or something so I can just break the one block, hop down with the ladder if I needed to get in there and do maintenance. The other thing I was thinking about doing, oh, excuse me for yawning. I think the other thing I want to think about doing is doing like a little mini gazebo right here, right above where the enchantment table is. Cause see, that enchantment table is going to come out eventually. That will eventually come out. And keep in mind, I still got to put in all my greenery so it's not cold. It's going to have some vines coming down and stuff like that, so that'll be pretty cool. Some plants growing out of the pond. Just wish I knew how to keep fish in it. Oh well, it is what it is. It's looking beautiful. It's like there's something about a big project that looks under construction. You know what I'm saying? Am I the only one that's pretty pumped about the way things look as it's partially completed? Because there's so much potential just sitting there. Alright. Let me use the acacia wood that I already have. Let me grab the ladders, because I have some ladders already made. Not a lot. There we go. Let's grab some of my acacia wood and we'll encapsulate those pillars. See, so now the pillars are dumping all four again because I went far enough out. That's alright though. Let's see. Do that. Where's that polished andesite? We're going to grab that. Just like that. That way if I ever need to get up here, and then this would be the capstone. It's just a little bit different. Just enough to tell me that if I ever needed to break in to do maintenance, that would be the block to break. So, booyah. Next one. Yeah, you really can't tell the difference. It's very, very similar. There we go. So that's filled in with the exception of those andesite blocks. So if I ever need to come up here and do maintenance, I know which one to break once this is all filled in. I can break that one and I can come down on a ladder. So that takes care of that. So put these away. Andesite half slabs, put those away. We're doing 30, so let's grab just looking for that fortune. Let's put this in here, that way it's nearby. Let's put that there. Wiring. We got that there. Put some of these extra pickaxes back here. So, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Do we go get more sand? So today's date is the 30th, and I started this world on the 5th. And I've got, this is 19 episodes in, ranging between an hour to 3 hours, I think, depending upon which episode you watch. So, not bad. Not bad at all. This is going to have ribbing in it. And then this is going to come this way. And I think we're going to have another one cut through there. We'll see exactly how I have these lined up in between. I'm going to need to do might be a 1 2 1 2 1 2. This will be a 1 2 3 1 2 3 more than likely. Just to give it the texture I need. Additionally, I need to get some roof on the outer veranda, roof in here. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. It's not easy either. A lot of staring and looking, if you know what I mean. Oh, no, go back to bed. I think I woke up for a midnight snack. Whoopsie. Alright. So getting a little bit of work done. I think what I'm going to do is off stream, I'm going to maybe run a couple more strips through my strip mine just to get enough cobble for me to fill this in. So I'll pick up a bunch of cobble, get it cooked up. Probably have to cut these trees down, get some charcoal going, and then I'm going to have to make another sand run. So I have enough to do what I need to do. Tricky, tricky. Believe it or not, I have like this idea for the top. I might actually, as dumb as it sounds, I do have a different idea for that lip and maybe the one right above here, but it's going to require me to take out these here and put something in its place. Damn, it's just, it'll add a new dimension to what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's gonna have to be adjusted. Not a whole lot, but it'll look better with the adjustment I make. Because it'll have a double lip ring here, which will make it look kind of cool. I know that's hard to explain, but I guess I'm trying to think where I've used it before and what world I've used it. I know which one I think I've used it in. I think I've used it in this one. something similar to it anyways. So that's what we're gonna do. Let it load here. Double lip ring. So it's like this, except this comes down one block, so it's a real tight double line. So instead on the top of that block, it'd come down one. So you wouldn't get a full block in between, you get half of a block. That's a full block down there. Does that make sense? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So it'll be two rings like this, but instead of a full block in there, you'll see just a half block. So those blocks right there will have to be replaced with sandstone cut blocks is what I'm going to use, I think. And I don't have crap for sandstone, because if I did, I'd finish these upper rings, and I don't have that. It's not really showing any water running. It's already glitched out by loading it in. Let's see. Or is it going to start functioning the closer I get to it? So it looks like it's... There you go, see? It's the problem with redstone. And a PlayStation 4 world. Nothing ever works the same. What works once will not necessarily work the next time until you reset things. So if you have a constant circuit like this, oh, look, it's decided to work now. It's just, they're funky. Circuits are funky. That's how it works, though. La, la. Sandstone. Jack crap. Nada nada. Extra dirt. Gotta make a sand run. How are we doing? Got a bed, got everything else. Let's head out to where we gotta do a sand run then, I guess, and we'll save out there. Like my river. Like how I blended it in. I do. We throw some grass on it. Just throw some random grass down it and it won't look like I put it there. It'll look like it was meant to be there. pristine, untouched desert. Hey PewDiePie, what's going on, friend? Welcome to the stream. Hey Mad Fox, how are you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. How old am I? Oh, I'm in my 40s. Does it matter? Hold up. Alright, where did I leave off? I think I left off over there. PewDiePie. Am I missing something? PewDiePie? Are you infamous? Are you famous? Let's see here. Where did I stop getting? I think I grabbed the sand out of there. Looks like I grabbed the sand out of here. Oh, this is where I left off right here. Alright, let's throw up a marker here just so I know where I left off. Still sand floating in the water from when I was here last. It's a single player world. You definitely can subscribe if you want, but it's a single player world, my friend. I'm just getting ready to get off the stream as well. Just marking where I needed to be to do some off-stream harvesting because I'm literally screwing myself out of materials. Do I make it back in time? I don't know, like, did he spawn just on top of this thing? Or this thing? Or that? So far, nothing's spawning on the lower level, which is exactly the way I designed it. Problem is that ring out there, they can spawn on it. It is what it is, folks. Alright, so I think I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to end the stream here. Like I said, I'm going to do some harvesting off stream. I think nobody wants to watch me harvest sand and cobblestone. So, with that being said, folks, appreciate you coming in, checking out my stream, my video. If at any point you found yourself mildly entertaining, be sure to show your appreciation by hitting that like button. Additionally, if you would like to keep track of when I'm actively streaming or posting new content to my channel, I suggest that you subscribe and set up your notifications, as I do not stream or post content on any type of schedule. With that being said, this is Outcast with Outcast Gaming. You guys have yourself a good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending upon where you are in the world, and I will hopefully see you guys out there on the next one. Peace out.